Hey guys, what's up? It's your buddy Keith, and I am live again in the control room at Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in England. I've got probably the coolest Japanese Charvel guitar we've ever had at the studio. Click like, click subscribe, come join our circle of friends. You're going to learn a lot about some rare guitars I find from all around the world, people. Cool. To those returning, thanks for sticking around. Now let's chat about this. Well, what we have here is the Charvel 475 Deluxe Exotic. It's had a couple different names. I think the first year they called it the Special, 475 Special. It's made from 89 to 91, manufactured in Japan. It has the Jackson USA pickup system. 3 humbuckers here, guys. I know it looks like an HSS, but these are actually stacked, the J200 pickups. So they are humbuckers. You've got the German MIJ Schaller. Oh, my shadow's getting all in the way there. Made in Germany by Schaller. With the Jackson branded tremolo system. Now, that is what you usually find. I do have one USA Jackson that actually has a Charvel branded mark there, which is so cool. I've never seen that in my entire life. But this is top of the line. I think they call this the JT590 tremolo, if I remember all my numbers correctly. This also has the JE 1200 mid-boost system. Came factory with this, but it gets better, guys. So what makes this so special and unique over, say, a USA Jackson or other Japanese Charvels and Jacksons? A lot. The construction is epic. The spec, the same as what you would find on a USA. So you have the German tremolo. You've got the USA pickups. You have genuine mother of pearl inlays, and look at the rosewood on this. I'm guessing based on the year when less restrictions were in place and how this looks, that this is full-blown Brazilian rosewood. It looks amazing, guys. Very different from rosewood you find today, if you can even find it on guitars. They do a lot of kind of knockoff rosewood fretboards these days. But look at how beautiful these inlays are. Usually you find acrylic on import Jacksons and Charvels. So the binding around the neck, again, has that kind of ivory grain to it, that faux ivory that you find just on the most expensive guitars from Jackson. Your configuration is all how you would expect on their top-of-line instruments. But you know what's better? Is the top. Look at the stripes on this. They are crazy, crazy, blingy, 3D holographic. So, like, for instance, look in here. All right? See how they get real fat? And they get thin, and then there's new stripes that appear out of nowhere. That's cool, but you know what's even cooler than that? Check out the back. Not just a flame top, it's a flame back, and the back is just as intense. To me, that's your money right there. That's what makes buying this totally worth it. It is the most intense. I mean, if this were a Gibson or Paul Reed Smith, this would be a 10 top. This would be buku bucks. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And look at how clean the routing is for the tremolo. Look at that. I mean, that is just so clean. You get the recessed back plate, so it sits flush. You know, again, what you would find on custom shop and USA models today. You have the 3D neck plate with the Fort Worth, USA address. I don't know what the logic was behind that. I don't know if that was a marketing gimmick to make import guitars look like American made. I'm guessing that is why it was done. Or if that was just the importer's address for You know, why is it different than the California address? I don't know. Maybe there's some knowledgeable people that can fill us in on that. The neck looks fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Scarf joint, of course, as you can see there. And then you've got what looks like the very same Jackson tuners used on the USA model. This is the nicest, highest spec Japanese Charvel I've seen. Like, I would take this over a Model 6. Looks like there's a little bit of paint from the wall right there. That's on top of the wood. This is just super, super clean. I would say, I mean, aside from this little spot here, which, you know, maybe you can touch up, I don't know, or just leave it because it's not that noticeable, especially if you're playing this on stage. But, my fingerprints, sorry about that. But, I mean, this thing is super clean for a 30-year-old guitar. And I love the giant Charvel logo. You just don't see that logo very often. Big fan. Let me get this off. This is... There we go. It's coming off. This white stuff is... Gotta give it the old fingernail treatment. Alright. Got some of it off there. I'll get the rest off when I do the photo shoot. Alright guys, one more run down this fretboard. And that's it. It's probably a new model you haven't seen before, you haven't owned. As soon as I saw the finish and the real mother of pearl inlays, I'm like, yep, I'm having that one. And I mean, all the hardware spec is just crazy. If you want to play this guitar and record with it here, by all means, come book a session with me and the lovely Mr. James Curtis Thomas, who is just a wizard behind our SSL Duality Delta console. If you want to buy this guitar, it is for sale on Reverb.com. Our good friends Reverb. They are just the best marketplace for any guitar, musical instrument you want to buy. You know, I put my whole collection up on there just so that people know exactly what we have available here at the studio. And, you know, if you want to buy it, that's great. You know, I love getting to spend my time with these guitars, and I love passing the torch to other enthusiastic musicians that enjoy these cool pointy guitars. All right, guys. Well, post a comment in the comment section if you like this model, if you love the top, if you've never heard about it before, and this is the first time you've ever seen one. I want to hear about that too. Follow us on all of our socials at Essex Recording Studios. It's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good jazz. And I will see you in the next video coming up shortly after this. Later, guys.